Hello, hello. We're gonna take the horses out and stretch them out for a bit and see where we're at. Me too. I don't know about anybody else, but I get cramps in my knees if I sit for too long. I'm glad we were able to find such a handy spot. And now maybe I should show everybody what my spot looks like. Ah, it's just me as usual, right? There we are. There's our tent. Always a good thing to pack one with you. There's the horses hanging out. And our camp chairs. There we go. So the road we came in on is just behind us over here. And it led us to the perfect place. This nice little field. I think it's actually a state park. And there we go. Well, I know while we were getting the horses settled, you were out gallivanting for a bit. But that's because I'm slow. Take my time. Uh, Hang on just a second, and I will check. No, it doesn't say you're live to me, but I'll refresh my screen just in case. Nope. Oop. I don't know about anybody else, but that's one thing that I hope Giants will fix one day. The fact that I have to not have my game up, it has to go down into the tray in order to be able to use my mouse. It's quite annoying. We had a slow start today. Yay! I think we should. I got Miss Gypsy over here. I don't know what the heck she's doing. Yeah, apparently. I'm just going to go this way a little bit. There we go. I think we're going to go this way, aren't we? We're going to just follow the road a little bit. When we go. Not yet. I'm just walking around. You don't like riding Blackjack bareback. He likes to dump you off. He likes he likes to dump me off too. So it's it's no well exactly. These campsites are pretty nice. We chose not to actually use one of the campsites like this just because of the trucks, the trailers, and the horses. It's a really nice looking dock. Somebody forgot to tie the boat up though. Mm-hmm. Did you untie it? You, are you sure? Hi, Tommy. Swim at your own risk. That horse and his egg rolls. How are you today, Tommy? They're twins, you know. You can't tell them apart. I don't necessarily plan on just laying on the ground so you can walk by and I can tell what horse you're riding. So we'll just go with it. I don't know. It's big. I was looking at this field though, and all this grass. Look how tall the grass is. That'd make a nice bale of hay. Well, maybe they were baling and they just took what they needed. How am I supposed to know, sober? It's- They're definitely not going to be baling through the trees, though. That would not be an easy task. I'm doing good, Tommy. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Oh my gosh. Really? That's cool. 12 people and 9 goon dogs. I love it. This looks kind of cool. I'm su- I'm surprised that Blackjack hasn't decided to go waist high and stick his head down. Well, I'm not actually giving him an idea. I'm sure he's already had it. Your horse can sniff out a blade of grass at 1,000 miles. Nobody can. I gotta see what this is. It looks cool. That cotton on the other side of the grass kind of it kind of looks like cotton. I'm not sure. I definitely don't want to go near that. Oh, do we need to stop? Oh, sure, hiding us out, are you? That looks like a round pen right there. There's a round pen right here. And parking and an indoor arena. Hormone. Well, I don't understand what that says, but yeah, I just turned around and there's tables. Clippity cloppity. Gypsy sees hay. It's an arena. It's an indoor arena. Hi, Liz. Look at that. I might get in trouble. You're a European? No, I can't either. Agrar bar. Ooh. Well, it's certainly looking like a restaurant in there. Like there's restaurant tables and it looks like I don't know what all, like at least a coffee bar or something. Pretty spot. How you doing today, Liz? You and your coffee sober. Ay, ay, ay. Oh no. Are you going for that happy frappuccino stuff again? Ooh. Not for me, thanks. I don't want to be sleeping in the saddle, thank you. Nope, nope, nope. This is cool. Oh boy. Another one of those days at the office, was it? certainly a pretty area. Hard to believe over in the trees over there is our trucks and trailers and the pond and the campsite. Zoomy juice. That's like camp coffee that's extra, extra thick and the spoon stands in it. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that Keith drinks. Nice hay bale here. Trust Gypsy to find a bale of hay. She's a paddock princess. Ooh, there goes a train. There's some buildings on the other side of the train over there. I can see red roofs. That's an espresso cup. I know that much. What'd you find over there? I'm coming around the outside. Obstacle course. You mean a jump ring? I can see parts of it. It's an international jumping ring. Yeah, that sure looks like a full-size course. You sound like Keith. Here in Canada, we have Tim Hortons. Keith drinks Tim Hortons coffee under protest because it is too fresh for him. You know, Tim Hortons thing is every 20 minutes or something like that, and he says that's way too fresh. Don't run me over. You're just hanging on? It doesn't sound like you're stressed out about it, though. Isn't it pretty? Food snobs. Oh boy. Seven's having fun trying to dump sober off in the water feature. I can well imagine. Look at that train go. Said, look at that train go over there. It was just moving right along. A burr in the saddle? I do not think he's got a burr. I think he's just got the wind in his ears. Hmm, this is pretty impressive. It's a competition-sized ring. No, they actually don't use that, as far as I remember. It's one of the ones that they have discontinued use on because of potential injuries. Not supposed to have great big water features anymore. Yeah, they have to be. Everything has an absolutely certain size for this, spaced out so much. Oh, no, there's still a lot of sport to it, a lot of sportsmanship to it. Hey, Crow, how you doing tonight? For the first time on a course, Gypsy's doing pretty good. I'm not going to try and jump her or anything, but she's attentive to everything. And almost run over by Seven and Sober. Seven looks like he's having a blast. That's okay. Looks like you might be getting a little bit tired of the course. Oh, I didn't say he was old. He just looks like he's not quite sure about going back onto the course there. Maybe we should continue on. Yeah, maybe we should just ride over this way and go back around that field and back to the campsite. Start start fresh in the morning. We can go for another ride, get a little exercise in before we load up and head out. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah. Having to change our plans and go in a different direction has made it that we'll be on the road a fair piece longer than we intended. But it's good that these guys are all good with the trailers, so as long as we take some stops along the way. Mm-hmm. Don't forget about the bad weather. Unfortunately, that's why we could not continue our last stream. And we have had some fantastic technical technicians helping us to be able to get back in the game. One in particular is Mr. Sober right there. And Keith helped, and Coble helped, and they've all gotten us back on track. Is your daughter bugging you? So we're stopping off here in Beaver Hollow, have a look around, check out this map a little bit. It's a 1X map. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the map maker. Do you remember, Sober? Squiggles. It's it's a very beautiful little map. And it's not actually that small. The fields are a really good size so far. And once we are ready to leave here, we will be heading to Canada. Part of it. Yep. I live a fair bit further north now, but but I still have lots of friends and family that live in the area. So it's going to be really interesting and it's going to be really fun to take everybody on an adventure through our stomping grounds. It, it has certainly proven to be a very adaptable map for us. Very adaptable. Yeah. Oh gosh. Now you done it, Liz. Now I'm going to have to make coconut cream pie tomorrow. Mm. So I think we'll head back to camp. The hour is getting late. And truthfully, after all of our traveling, I've got the yawns. I'm ready for a nap. And then I think we'll get up fresh in the morning and we'll go tour the map some more, have a look around, see what's what, and then we'll probably head off again. On the road again. You know, I was just gonna say one of Keith's absolute favorite pies is banana cream pie. But after his injuries and the go round with his leg and the infection and everything else, uh, he can't eat bananas anymore. He says he used to eat a banana a day. I mean, for 20 years, I have watched that man and made sure I had bananas for him. In the last year and a half, nope. I've bought a couple of bananas just thinking that maybe, he'd want bananas again. I buy two or three and I end up eating two of them. He tries one and he says, "Yeah, nope. Mm-mm. They still taste awful." I'm like, "Wow." It changed his I think that big heavy duty medication that he had must have changed his taste buds because there's all kinds of things that he never ate before that he'll eat now, and all kinds of things that he used to eat that he doesn't want to touch. This happened before he had COVID, though. But yeah, he did. We both had COVID at the same time. It was great. Hmm. Yep. Chocolate coconut cream. I can do that. Yeah, chocolate cream pie with coconut. I've made that before. Keith was talking today to somebody about my, sorry, sober. Oh, yeah, it would. Definitely. Uh-oh. Well, I'll go for the Dutch apple pie. But can we make it rum ripple ice cream instead? Oh, that's awesome. It's apparently Gypsy needs to wash her hooves off. I'm just afraid that she's gonna roll if I get off her. I've been trying to get her out, but she keeps going back. Okay, are we getting out now? Nope, not yet. Apparently this pond isn't nearly as deep as I thought it was. It looks deeper over there, and yet it's not. I guess it's just the reflections. Ooh, that did get dark. Sun went behind that mountain over there. Oh, finally. Finally. Mm, yeah. Tin Roof Sundae. Have you ever had Tin Roof Sundae? It's vanilla ice cream, hot fudge sauce, well, chocolate fudge sauce, uh, peanuts, marshmallows, and it's all swirled around like mini marshmallows in it. It's got something else in it. I can't remember what it is. I haven't had it for a long time, but it used to be my absolute favorite. Sort of like Rocky Road ice cream, but slight different. Got off and ended up standing on my saddle or on my truck bumper. It's too bad it's too hot to have a campfire and they have fire bans. No, unfortunately. It's a cold camp for us still. It's pretty at night. Yep. That statue on the rock is pretty neat looking. It's all lit up over there. I didn't see any cables or power lines in the water, so they must have buried it under in the solar lights. Oh, cool. Huh. Well, that's awesome. That's neat. Look at the clouds in the sky rolling around. Oh, wow. It is so pretty. Doesn't look like I slept very much, though, but that's okay. 8 or 9? Well, I guess we'll find out. Here we go. The light is changing now. Oh no, that's 6 o'clock. 6:30. 6:30ish and the sun's up. That's awesome. So pretty. Well, he had a busy day today, going to the dentist and everything like that. So it's after 9 o'clock, sober. Oh, Gypsy woke up. That crazy horse. Mm, not too bad in the hammock. Isn't that the way of it? I thought this was the first stop for me. The little girl's shack. I'll be right back. Well, she is a baby. No peeking now. Think I'm just gonna go in the trees over here. There. That's what tall grass is for. You get to hide in it. Do 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 do. No. So much better. I recommend the tall grass because there's no door on this one. Well, there's barely any walls, too. There's only two. Wow. Sober, we're not supposed to have campfires. I realize, we usually burn the garbage, but still. Apparently, somebody didn't put it out very well then. Uh, yeah, there's a bucket at the tent. If not, there's one in my tack room in my trailer. I mean, a spare one, not one that's being used. Yay. Ooh, definitely have to tell him about that. Oh, that makes it a little more challenging. Pond Marlow. Hmm. All right. Hi, Kalish. How you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're hope you're enjoying our stream. It's kind of like a hitch and post. The blue water pipes. It would. You mean with your horse? We definitely get in trouble. No, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say just your horse alone would get us in trouble. Add my horse in, you're going to get us arrested. Don't brag about it. It's an it's an Australian stock saddle that we're using. The Aussie stock saddle is more close contact, very similar to an English saddle. However, um, it is built more durable, has more structure to it, and is actually really comfortable to ride in. Gypsy was headed that way. God, I hope not. She is old enough, though. It is a possibility. That was funny how you said that. A fix. Oh, look at this. It's like a half pipe and a tunnel. I thought we went on the road yesterday, last night. Maybe we just follow the end of the lake or the pond. We can wait. There's a there's a cool looking big grassy field to go for a run through. Mhm. Uh-huh. Oh, there it is. That's good. Perfect. Oh. Hi, Davies Farming. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying our stream. The grass is rippling when you're riding through it. Did you notice that? It looks really cool. It actually looks very realistic. Ooh, ooh, a bridge. Ooh, it's a creek. I was going to say not much water in the creek, but thank you so much, Davies Farming. Yeah, it's definitely not in spring runoff zone. How's that? It's kind of more like wet dirt in most spots. But the flowers are sure growing. I'm sure all these flowers and cattails along the sides have probably taken up quite a bit of the water in the creek here. It definitely looks like it's a man-made creek though. Like more like a drainage ditch for the fields or something like that type of idea. Ooh, we got a farm on one side here. It's very pretty. And then over here we got another big grassy field. And it looks like a pond or something back there. Oh my gosh, Hossinator. I am so glad to see you. How you doing, Hoss? Thank you for coming. Davies Farming, thank you so, so much for subscribing. And I'm sorry I did not see that you had subscribed before, but I'm still learning how to stream and I'm still learning all the different software for it. So please forgive me. But I'm so glad everybody has come to join us. This is just so much fun for us. Yes, Haas. It's a Diana live stream. I did my first live stream April 26th, but it wasn't, well, I've had technical difficulties a few times. How's that? But with Tire Dragon and Sober's help and Keith and of Coble and Matsy and Faber, they've all been so awesome in helping me to learn how to show you guys what I like doing. Hi, Allie. How's the pretty gator doing? And yeah, aren't these pink flowers beautiful? I just love how the map maker did this. Thanks, Haas. I totally will. Oh, good. Did you get a thing with that guy in town for the computer? Perfect. Yay! This is such a pretty map. Just the hills and all the forest, and I just love these big grass fields. Hey, Sober, when we were coming through that drainage ditch, did you see a side piece go off? I never noticed it, but there's another piece of drainage ditch over here. I was too busy looking around at everything. I got, rubber neck. It doesn't matter what country you're in, or at least in North America, it doesn't matter what country you're in. You got two choices, and either one of them, disability doesn't pay much at all. You know, that's just awful. It's not like any of us on disability have ever chosen this path. Is there a field over this way? I forgot. Oh, there is. I'm walking right towards a field. And apparently I'm walking through water right now. On the map. According to the map, we're standing in the middle of it. But here, it's a pond. Oh, and Gypsy and her water. Nope, it's not. I think it's probably a man-made lake from the drainage ditch. Yeah, nope. There isn't really any room for extras, that's for sure. Haas agrees. You got that right about disability, he said. I just want to have my bills paid and be comfortable. Be able to, go out for dinner once in a while or, you know, buy a new computer because the old one is not much good anymore instead of having to just keep upgrading it and hoping for the best. At least it got Gypsy out of the water. But now she doesn't even know which way to go. All right, where did Sober go? Where? You went back towards the farm. Must have been a like foot long hoagie or something. Oh, PB&J is good. A left, a left, a left, left, left. I thought maybe if we went up this way, looking at the map, what do you think? All along the edge of the grass here, there's little trees poking up. Baby Christmas trees coming. PB&J. It's probably a good thing that he didn't holler out, or he'd have PB&J all over the place. Well, this field looks like a good place for it to happen. The fall colors in the trees look really neat. Don't you Oh, you went there. It snowed at my house yesterday. In real life. Yes. I had snow, I had hail, I had rain, I had sleet, I had super gusts of wind blowing my hangers, my hanging baskets and everything all over the place. And then it went back to hail and back to snow and then back to sleet and then back to rain and then it was gone again. When I told Keith, when thanks, Haas. I appreciate you doing that for me. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. Ooh, yeah. I I'm looking at the fact that my graphics card is hanging in there, but um it's not I have to run it in lower graphics mode because if I put my resolution right up and everything like that, it won't run Farm Sim properly. So I have to look at an upgrade. You look good in blue, Haas. Wow, all the fall colors in the trees. The map maker did a really good job with that. You know how not all of them are completely turned. Some are just starting, some are halfway, partially, and that sort of thing. And this field is wicked colored. Well, I don't know. That's why I'm coming up here to see. Oh, it's sorghum. Normally, I've seen it quite a bit darker colored, but maybe it's just because of the time of the year. That's cool, though. I don't want to ride through the field and ruin the guy's crop, though. Woo! Oh my goodness. That's that's awful. And away he goes again. You got Velcro stuck to your butt, right? So it looks like we're getting up near the this sorghum field is I think up near the top of the map, isn't it? Oh, this is cool. It's a nice big forested area here. I have the most incredible picture I took of a baby hummingbird on our hummingbird feeder. It's teeny tiny. I'll have to send you a copy of it. Mhm. I was so impressed by it. I I am so impressed by my new phone, actually. It was the first picture I took with it, and I got it right up close. It looks like it's like 8 inches tall in the picture, but you can tell because it's sitting right on the edge of the hummingbird feeder on the little perch. So you can tell that it's a baby by the size in relation to the feeder. We have a giant fir tree next to our sun deck, and Keith was having a look at it. We have crows living in the tree, we have squirrels, all kinds of things. And apparently, we also have hummingbirds nesting in it this year. He's seen two hummingbird nests in there. So I think that's just cool. Haas, I love hummingbirds too. They're just such a reminder of hope for me. Same with dragonflies. I'm a hummingbird and dragonfly person. Oh, I took pictures today, actually this afternoon, about 4 o'clock. I uh, I took pictures of Western tanager males and a couple of females in the trees just along the edge of our lawn. We have some little pine and fir trees, and they were all flitting around in there. You betcha, Allie. Just like the sound of a heartbeat. You know, oh, we're right near the edge of the map. That's what that was. Cool. I hear water. I can see the train going along on the map again. Yes, it does. They make a figure eight pattern when they're flapping their wings. It's not just up and down, it's forward, around, and back. This is a pretty spot. Yes, it would be. I do like how the map maker um, transitioned from the trees and the forest into the the tall grass and the more um, symmetrical trees for the edging. So it it almost gives it kind of like you're going along the power lines or along the natural gas pipeline, where it's been cleared out and then reforested and the grass grows back because I don't know about elsewhere, but in BC they reseed after they've disturbed the ground disturbance for laying pipe or anything like that. They reseed it all, and they fence the sides of it quite a ways back so that animals can munch the grass and utilize the corridor. You like butterflies too, Haas? I do too. I'm not going to say that I don't like them, but I'm really partial to dragonflies. Looks like we're coming up to a river. Oh, wow. So this is where we are on the map. Um, just at the top of this river here. And it looks like some interesting items. Oh, gypsy and water. What was the name of this part of this small piece of forest up here again, Sober? I can't remember. Was it Lost Forest or something like that? It looks like it's been um, regrowth after a forest fire. The Lost Lands. That makes sense. That's not uncommon, is it? These are cool rock formations here. I like how Squiggles put that in. These are some of those things that you see when you go off the beaten path. If you just stayed on the roads and you stayed in the fields and just farmed it, you wouldn't necessarily catch all these interesting things. Like this whole section here, just it looks just like new growth in a burned out area from a forest fire or a wildfire. The only difference is that they didn't put in the ground vegetation as much as the rest of the map, but sometimes it really does look very barren underneath the growth of the trees. So that's it exactly. If somebody was on Squiggle's map here in Beaver Hollow and they were just doing the farming with the fields and stuff like that, they wouldn't see this. That's okay. Gypsy's going her own direction. Hmm. This is a very natural looking rock formation here. No? Now, I was going to say you're ready for a saddle nap, aren't you? That's awesome. Oh, hey, there's a bridge here. This looks so pretty. We need a screenshot, Sober. We need a screenshot. Such a pretty view. I have discovered that the secret to doing screenshots is to get yourself some good software. There's actually screenshot software out there. Are you back in the river? I thought yours was on Epic. Thanks, Haas. It's funny how some things work for some people and other things work better for others. I bought mine from Giants Direct. I I, I was a console player. I had FS22 on Xbox One. Well, I still do have it. Um, and I play with my grandson that way. But I found that it was really difficult to go on to friends' servers, um, even though they were multiplayer servers or cross-platform. It was just really, really hard to get my Xbox to go onto the servers. And no matter what I did, there was lots of times I was kicked out and dropped and all kinds of crazy things. And I just got so frustrated with it. And then, people that I had committed to because I take my word is really important to me. If I say I'm going to do something, I want to do it. And I was really upset and just getting more and more upset because I'd be kicked off the server or I couldn't log into it or I couldn't get a mod to work because it really wasn't for cross platform, even though it said it was, and things like that. And it was all a really early experience section for everybody in Farm Sim 22. So Keith and I talked it over. He was on the computer. He was doing Farm Sim by PC. Oop. So I see that. Yeah, I just went to playing PC and I'm a lot happier with my game abilities. Hmm. Oh, I actually had to I actually had to get a special thing through my internet provider in order to be able to go on to servers, which seemed really weird to me because if you have Game Pass and all the requirements that Xbox requires for you to go on to the internet and go play games, to do whatever, that seems like it should be it. I mean, it costs you money to do that. But then it still wouldn't go. And I finally phoned our internet provider and found out that they required another monthly fee added on to the bill just so that I could put my Xbox onto the servers. It was already online. I had no problem with that. But I had to continue uh, and actually pay a monthly fee just to be able to go onto servers. And that I thought was awful. Well, at least 7 didn't run away on you. He and Gypsy are talking here. Oi, oi, oi. Thanks, Haas. You're probably right. I should have gotten a PS3 or I mean a PS5, but I went with what I knew. Oh my goodness. Well, um, it's not a crossplay. Thanks, Haas. I will take that under advisement. PlayStation is much better. Don't forget to log in admin. Even though the edge of the map is right there, um, the scenery screen behind it is very realistic and looks really beautiful. Where are we at here? Are we ready to continue on? Yep. If you leave a message in our chat, Sober can see it and we'll be able to direct you to the map so you can download it for yourself. It does, doesn't it, Haas? It doesn't look like it's just a background at all. It blends in so well. Oh, yeah, it's not bad. I've been watching. Well, somebody had to do it, so. You didn't do it, Haas? Completely. Ooh, sweet. You can blame Keith all you want. If I holler at him that you're saying that you blame Keith, maybe he might come and jump in for a minute or two. I can hear him, sort of. Um, he's at his computer, but he has some major computer issues at the moment, or game issues anyway. Not necessarily the computer's fault for it. Thank goodness, because, he hasn't had that computer very long. Oh, hey, look, a road. We got a road here. Oh, um it's going to that field up there. See the big green patch that way? Let's go up to that wooded area over there. Go for a scoot in the tall grass. Whew, I'd say seven's being a little bit frisky. Oh, Keith would not come and ride a horse with me. Sad to say, but my beloved other half keeps threatening me that he's making a glue factory mod just so we have something to do with the old horses. It really looks like that up here in the fall. Just like that. Everyone's having fun. Ooh, that is a good-sized field. For a smaller map, just being a 1x map, it really has great sized areas and really good sized fields. 2 hours? Yeah, looks like it's a good one. I want to go through the woods here. Yeah, Hoss. Yep. He knows I'm a mushball when it comes to things like that. And so he threatens me with it. He says he's making me a glue factory. I like how they have the two different varieties of ferns in here. Um, Back on Vancouver Island when I was a kid growing up, we had forested areas very similar to this, and we did have a lot of fern growth. They're quite a um, we had sword ferns, fiddletails, or fiddleheads, pardon me, and we had these huge ferns that look very similar to this really broad-leafed one. And then we had lots of the ones with the all the smaller leaves on them. But we had so many varieties of ferns and skunk cabbage. If you do not know what skunk cabbage is, I would like to say I wish I didn't either. It's the worst. The worst smelling stuff. Well, he is still trying, Haas. He's still trying. And that's not on him, that's on Giants for that one. It's multiples. Showcase it. That's the idea. And have fun riding horses at the same time. Oh my goodness. They are the worst. I know, Haas. I'm surprised. I told him you were in here. I know he's talking to somebody at the moment, and I told him you were in chat, so I'm surprised he hasn't popped in yet. But I'm sure it's probably something to do with his computer issues. Hmm. Oh, just as Haas said that, Keith said that he was breaking stuff again. Um, hang on. I I can't quite see what he's got on his screen. Sorry. However, I am laughing my patooties off because I haven't made Keith a moderator on YouTube yet. So Haas timed him out. Did. I thought I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll fix that. Hopefully I don't walk into a tree while I'm fixing some things. Oh no, he just deleted the message. He didn't time him out yet. That's okay. Um, did you have those backed up, Keith? Or are you going on what I have? Because I don't have them all. I really like the sounds on this map too. The water, the air, the wind in the trees, even the crows. You don't like that woodpecker? Oh, crows can be awful on them. Oh, thank goodness, Keith. I sure hope your copying it over worked. Figured I'll go up here along this bit and then go back towards Blackjack. I want to see what that is over by the water there. I know it's been quite a difficulty for Keith with his computer. He opened one mod and it has just really affected everything. It looks like it's vegetation, but from back there, it looked like mushrooms. And it looks like it's might be a little bit deeper there, so maybe not, but we're closer to the edge of the map again. This colorful tree line. The colorful tree line is really a defining factor on where it is. I figured I'll cross over here, and then we'll go back up towards where Tired Dragon is paused at. But it looks like we have some more interesting fields. Your peanut butter and jam is talking back at you. I'm surprised. I ate that taco in the fastest time I ever have, and man, oh man. I figured for sure I was going to have horrible heartburn. Yep. Yeah, that was my whole plan. I was really craving tacos. And I told Keith and my dad not to eat them all, that I wanted some after I was finished with my stream tonight. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with that. PB&J is a good staple. Or buries you in a rock. I know, it's so much fun. And I really do love how, with the tall grass, the map maker made it so that it looks like the grass is waving with the wind and the ripples of it. Hmm? Hmm. Well, it looks better here. I'm giving the I'm giving Squiggles credit. Mm-hmm. But this is the first map I've seen with grass this tall. Like this is actually grass that looks like it's maturing as opposed to just the shorter meadow grass with the flowers and different things like that. This looks like Timothy or brome kind of thing. Well, grain types, how's that? That because grass goes to seed like a grain type, like rye, like barley, oats. That's the tufts in the top of the grass. That's the seeds, just like in wheat. Uh-huh. Okay. It went to E. Nope. E took me off my horse. Hmm? Okay, so if I escape is the right hand side one, what's the left hand side one? Nope, not that one. This is not the store side. This is the right hand side. So, oh, I'll do it my way. This one. Okay, I'm in the store. But I'm learning how to use the keyboard too. Okay, so which one do you want me to go to? Oh, go to construction mode. Okay, and over to construction. And where am I going? Landscaping or decoration? This is texture related, is it? Okay, plants. Okay, so we have meadow, coneflowers, daylilies, bushes of various shapes and sizes, forest bushes. So this is the actual greenery in the bottom of the forested area. And then this is a field create for Beaver Hollow. Mm-hmm. Yep, there we go. So there's this one's stubble tillage, rigid, plowed, and cultivated. That's cool. Grass cut, grass harvest ready, and grass medium. Grass cut. Then we have small cattails, medium cattails, large cattails, small Chinese silvergrass, medium and large Chinese silvergrass, Mexican feathergrass, and that's medium or small and large. And then we have dry branches, clover, starflowers, bunch berries, which I don't know what that one is, birch forest foliage, pine forest foliage, spruce forest foliage. Definitely put a lot of work into the actual plants, vegetation, and the things that make the map more realistic. Are you back, Tired Dragon? Are you back? You okay? Oh no, your cats? What did you find, Sober? Oh, cool. Cool. You're putty tad. In other words, she's not wrapped around your computer monitor yet. Mm-hmm. Oh, Okay. Yes, Tommy, this map maker completely spent a lot of time with the details. Look to your left. Just on the other side. We've been riding around you, checking bits and pieces out. She's going to wrap herself around her monitor again. I don't know how it works down in the States, but my cell phone provider, I had an issue with my new phone and doing the setup and it kept telling me that I needed a specific plan. So I phoned about it to find out and and now since I did that, since I phoned and contacted customer care, now they keep sending me a daggum survey because they want me, please answer our question short survey on how your service was. Yada, yada, yada. But they don't leave you alone until you actually fulfill answering the questions. I've gotten them, they've sent me the survey 3 times or 4 times now. Huh, there we go. Too blunt? That's a beautiful way of putting it. Mhm. That makes sense. Oh, do we need to stop for you? Is your shoulder still really sore? Oh, Keith. I meant from the manipulation yesterday when they were doing the imagings. Yeah, I would think so. Haas wants to know what you need, Keith. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, she is your fur baby. Oh, gosh, have you not figured out you never mess with a cat's cardboard box or plastic bag for that matter? I know you did. And the cat tried to, yeah, you did it just to tick the cat off. So there's the edge of the map over there, and where the river comes through. When you see the scenery at the edge of the map. No, it's not called Deliverance. It's really pretty. You know, like the map maker really did do a fantastic job with the outlying scenery. This is Beaver Hollow by Squiggles. Yeah, 1X map. Hmm. The Really? They have skunk cabbage in Montana? I did not know that. It's god awful stuff. Not as much, and it doesn't grow nearly as big here as it does on the island. You can get skunk cabbage on the island that's like all the leaves are like 8 feet tall. It's massive. Oh, and the smell, you think like it doesn't just smell like one skunk. It smells like about a dozen. Oh, Haas doesn't like any cabbage. Well, it's not really a cabbage. It's it's a swamp or a wetlands type of water plant. The leaves look similar shape to cabbage leaves, and in the center, the seed pod, flower pod, looks like uh, the start of a head of cabbage when it's growing. So, yeah. Well, the one thing about it, skunk cabbage, I don't think you can eat it. At least I certainly hope not. You and your sauerkraut. especially on hot dogs. Smokies too. He puts sauerkraut on Smokies too. Um, I was just gonna say he's put sauerkraut on hamburgers. Oh, skunk cabbage? Yes. Because when you burst that pod, that's when the smell is overwhelming. Oh yeah. It's not pretty. No, you want to take some sort of hazmat suit first. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, does it grab the roots? Sunflowers. You'd still need a hazmat suit because as soon as you try to pull up a skunk cabbage, it releases its noxious odor. When you disturb the leaves, it releases its noxious odor. When you step on the pod in the center, it releases its noxious odor times 12 or 14. It's its defense mechanism. A plant as in factory, right? Yeah. Well, looky here. Ooh, that train was going through there real quick like. I'm trying to figure out what this symbol is here. What is it? Oh, hay bales. That's what it is, right? Or round bales? Oh, like the rail car sitting there with bales on it. And this one over here must be for grain. Is this a buying point, though? This is a loading point. Yeah, it's a loading point. Your crops. Aha. Oh, there's a cow, so that must be for animal sell point, right? Oh, I see a trigger on the opposite side of the rail car too. Oh, cool. Okay, that makes sense. And this, ah, hmm, makes sense since there's a tank and a car. I was gonna say there does not seem to be a whole lot of town to to Beaver Hollow. But what it lacks in town, it sure makes up for in possibilities and beauty. That's mhm. Oh, this is a repair shop over here. Or peanut butter. No, but you can slather yourself in it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, but there's no trigger markings, no ground markings for it. See, I would have thought it was inside there on the outside wall there. Huh. Awesome. Oh, perfect. So when we headed out and we went towards that body of water, I forgot that the sawmill, the Beaver Hollow sawmill, is past that body of water and up just a little bit. But it is, excuse me, it is marked out on the map. But I forgot that we needed to go over there. I'm sorry. And then, yeah, when you ferment it in vinegar. A lot of people overcook cabbage. And then that's when I find it smells more like cabbage in the cooking process when it's overcooked. No, not at all. Smart Alec. Oh my God. Haas just said something I have to interrupt. He said you better get your horse repaired and change the oil. You don't want it to get all sticky and worn out and have to be get sent over to Keith's place. LOL. Holy cow, that train goes fast. I told them about your glue factory and the fact that you keep threatening me with it. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about it for a little while longer. Your list is too big already. Corned beef? Yes, Haas. He has to get your tractor done before he's allowed to do the glue factory. I agree. Hmm. Ooh, a corned beef on rye with sauerkraut, cheese, and corned beef. a good sandwich. We have no, 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 no mustard. Never. No. You're lucky I have a bottle of it in the fridge. And it's more so because of Dad than it is for you. Oh, yeah, it would be. Okay, I'm scrapping the corned beef and just going for the bacon and eggs now. You know, oh, here's where the road comes across. I've made that for you. You like croquettes too. They're made with corned beef. I thought maybe we should go and visit the farmer and well, the farmer's been good to keep our other horses, so I just thought maybe we should go visit and see how the ponies are doing. We'll have to come and pick them up on our way out. Mm, bacon. Yep. There is nothing better than cured pig. Or ham. You love ham. It's all cured pig, Keith. It's not just in the South, madame. It's everywhere. North, south, and all points in between. Real Canadian bacon is something you should have. I agree, Haas. I agree completely. Sober, you're being awfully quiet. Are you cooking bacon over there? Mm, me too. It's not quite as relaxing riding in the game as it is riding in real life. But honestly, it still works quite well to be able to just relax and clear your mind and enjoy the ride. Nah, bacon and eggs and hash browns sounds better. Ha says they make bacon donuts. Well, I've seen bacon ice cream, but I did not know they made bacon flavored donuts. Did they really? I never saw that. I love the style of these bridges. Okra. And he's having a nap, so he can't even defend himself. Too bad. Oh, that sounds like a good plan, Haas. At least I'll get to see what they what they look like. He's gonna send me a picture of a bacon donut. Mm. Well, I don't know if Haas is in my Discord or not. Oh, good. I think he is. Oh, good, good, good. Maple bacon is okay, but everybody thinks that, because I'm Canadian, it's got to be maple everything. But truthfully, no. It doesn't. Maple Crown Royal is not a mixing drink. It is perfect over ice cream, and it goes good on pancakes too. Black pepper bacon. Oh gosh, pinto beans? No. Libby's deep brown beans or baked beans? That's a different story. My mom used to make old-fashioned pork and beans. She had a bean pot. It was like a stone crock made out of the same thing as a stoneware crock. And yeah, yeah. You know how you cure that? Ah, like that wouldn't work for you. I know it would work really well for you, Keith. Cobalt's closer. I love I love hickory smoked bacon, but I also like applewood smoked bacon. Hmm. Oh, sure, that flirt Dixie comes running over 'cause Seven's back. Welcome back, Keith. It's just your Discord that does that. Keith's goes out all the time. Galaxy Buddy. So this is the base game farm. What's a bit different about this? We extended some of the grass over here just to make it a little bit more symmetrical and to give a bit more space between the building and the edge of the field, because when you use the AI workers, they tend to just stop right in front of the building because they didn't really have enough space to turn around. So Sober changed that for us. Uh, yes. And then, so what else did we change? We changed the house. But I was fussy and it wasn't the prettiest house in my opinion. I like this house better. When when we place this house, I the wardrobe. Oh, will do. And this is the wardrobe trigger here that stays when you get rid of the base game or base map house. So it is possible to place a house over top of it. Um, but the wardrobe trigger for this house is actually upstairs. So we never did check to see if there was any conflict having both triggers in the house. So because the one downstairs isn't actually attached to the house, we didn't think it would be. Mhm. This isn't log. This one's a stick frame. This one's not the log. Yeah, I didn't put the log one on. Did you forget 7? Yeah, and there was some landscaping involved with that. Um, this fire pit is base map, and you can light it. And this one here is an animated fire pit. The one with our tent was not animated, so that's why we had no fires. Cold camp. The Mahindra was the Retriever. Yeah, the Mahindra Retriever 1000. This green wagon over here, the front articulating one. A picture of bacon donut, bacon donut, bacon donut. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. A bacon donut. Oh, I could go for a half dozen of those right now, Haas. I sent it and I'm posting it in my. Oh man, I really want one now. Actually, I want about a dozen of them. Oh, that's why. Daylight donuts. Mm. They make the bacon donut. Haas said you have to go early because the bacon donuts go fast. Thank you for sharing, Haas. But now I want some. Oh, this fountain here, it actually is base map. Are you back, Tired Dragon? Shall we head out the fence and head for the campsite? Which way are we going to go? Back the way we came? Yes, I do. I did not notice it. The train bridge. You just saw the picture, huh? It's your own fault for hanging a carrot out of your back pocket. Now that doe comes and tries to shake your pocket up and find a carrot. And you've been doing it for too many years for her to stop now. This is your space. So, this is the only other change that we really made with the map, and that is our equestrian center. And it's actually two mods put together. This roadway, Sober was able to put in, um, and we mowed all the long grass down so that, and we baled it. Might as well. Um, so this piece here, the building and this small piece out the front with the parking, the round pen, and the warm up area. This is called the riding hall. And so we checked out these two mods and put them together. I think that they go together fabulously. Um, the second mod, which Sober placed back here, is the equestrian arena. And this is actually called the International Equestrian Arena. It comes with international flags that you can put all the way around it. There is a couple of more pieces that you can put with the mod, and I think the mod maker did a great job because it really does look just like a competition ring. Some places have a much higher fence, and that is for security reasons for the jumpers and the horses alike, to have a big high fence around it so that the horses know not to jump over it, and try and run off if something happens and they hesitate and the rider is thrown or anything like that. But but I think the two went together beautifully to make our story for sure. The equestrian arena here, the jumps, as far as I know, even in a personal save game, are static. They don't change. However, in the riding hall, when I was testing it out because it had been the first time that I saw this mod, there is uh, several jumps in the indoor part of the arena here, and you can move them all. Um, all of the gates and doors open. And out here in this practice or warm up area, you can move these around as well, and make your own jump courses. And then there's also this round pen, which the gates open and you can use it to ride around in. You can enter it and everything like that. But as far as the restaurant part or the viewing area, uh, I wasn't able to sit on the chairs, and there isn't any like food triggers or anything like that for it. But I think it's a fantastic mod too. Hit and run. Thanks, Haas. I thought it would be a cool idea, and it does fit together very, very well. Um, my idea was to have them separate, but Sober is very, very good at taking my ideas and Tired Dragon's ideas and making them come to life for us. And we wouldn't be able to do this without him. All right, where did Sober go this time? Oh, there he is. I thought he was after another peanut butter and jelly. No, not this time. I know. I'm being cheeky. Thanks, Haas. That means a lot. Yeah, we do make a great team. And with Keith's help, he has been able to edit some mods for us that have just made it so much more fun. Um, you did so. And and Sober and Keith both have done some edits on mods for us. And yeah, it's just really cool to see my idea making its way out into the world. Passenger side scripting for our trucks. All three of our trucks carry two passenger, like two people, driver and passenger. Um, now they carry two. And Sober's actually in the process of making one for us that actually carries 6 horses. And oh, that's right. It always carried two. However, we couldn't paint it, and we couldn't take the trim and change the trim up and the coloration of the pinstriping or not having the pinstriping, um, and a couple of other things that Keith fixed on it or changed on it for us, some lights and things like that. But it has made it a whole lot more fun. And this time around, my truck and trailer are a little bit different because I'm able to now, with Keith's help, make custom paint colors. And so this is my favorite custom paint color on my truck and trailer that I made. Yeah, but if you had not have shown me how to do it, I never would have been able to. So thanks, Matsy. I did it. I wanted to do that. um, Haas says, "Don't give that Keith any credit. His head is already big enough." Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah, MIF. 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 Yep. So this is my custom paint job. It is crushed diamond finish on metallic purple. So as you can see inside the trailer. And on the hood of the truck for editing it. Well, I'm just promoting. And as you can see, so we're sitting in the passenger seat. We can load the horses into the trailer. We can drive around with the passenger in the truck with us, and it's all fun. So we have the cab view. The only thing is in the cab view at the moment, we become ghosts, but we're still there. Oh, yeah, okay. So the passenger is there, but if the passenger looks towards the driver is a ghost. Hmm. And that's okay. And just like that, I've put my horse into the trailer. And then we switch over to the truck. Oops. Nope. Fold the livestock trailer first, which folds the ramp and the back doors so the horse is secure. And then putting in the tent. Oh my gosh, we can't leave our chairs behind. There it is. And then a person can sit in it. But you can the the Mahindra Retriever side by side. We put a chair in the back and strapped it in, and Tire Dragon rode around in that uh, when we went to look at the map. The roads that were put in do not show up on the map. So if you look at the map, you see uh, there's only the one road that comes from the left side in the bottom, near the bottom corner, comes past um, along beside the train tracks. It comes into the store area and all of that that we showed you. And then it goes up along and over here to the farm and then over to the sawmill. So you have to put your own roads in, which I don't know, to me that makes it more interesting because you can go wherever you want to. Thanks, Haas. I love purple. Yep, exactly. Yep. Squiggles. I likewise am preparing to. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, we can do that. I'm gonna take my truck up to get the other horse anyway, so you hopping in sober? Thanks for another fantastic stream, Tired Dragon. We're going to take the long road. Have a good night. For my stream, we are continuing on and heading over here up to the sawmill so that we can give you a look around at the sawmill. You're not? Yeah. Yeah. It's part of what was it called again? Sober? The Placeables Farmhouse? Yeah. Really like that tent. It's cool. All right, you have a good night. You betcha we'll talk to you tomorrow. I got to remember which way I'm going. Well, yeah, but I couldn't remember if it was that right turn or this right turn. And here, I'm just gonna go like this, shut the truck off. So there is some sounds when you get over here. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but the saw blade inside the mill, and there is a handsaw or a file, maybe. It it kind of sounds like a handsaw, you know, the old-fashioned handsaws that one on either side's on the big log, but on a smaller scale, or um, files on chainsaw teeth. The only thing is that it's going back and forth too quickly for it to be like you don't normally file a chainsaw that's with those movements like that tempo. But yeah, there's a trigger here. I suppose that's true, but I know you don't. This one here is, ooh, wood chips. Sawdust. This is good that the log drop point is so open and easy to get to because sometimes they're not. Mm-hmm. So there's a repair down here, a repair trigger here. Oh, and a buy point as well. That's cool. Think that's the last trigger. I didn't see anything else. And the edge of the map is right here. So there is some space that you can go around the sawmill as well. The doors don't work though. Like the big bay doors don't work. But you can get all the way around it. At least I think you can. I don't know if I'm too close to one side or the other. Didn't want to go. So we'll go back this way. Oh, you can't hear it? That's a shame because it does have really neat um, base map sounds for the sawmill. Every area has um, attention to details like that, like the sounds of a sawmill, the sounds of a farm, the sound of a forest. You know, all of the area has been really well depicted. I think it is. I'm riding the chair apparently. You can drive. I'll just ride the chair back. This just shows you that you can ride in the chair, strap down on into a pickup or the Mahindra side by side, or we haven't tried it on a tractor trailer, like on a flat deck trailer or anything like that yet, but I'm sure anywhere you can strap something down, you can strap the magic chair. I gotta say, anything that has tension belts, yep. You know, I'm such a backwoods girl. I can honestly say that I have sat in a lawn chair and ridden in the back of a pickup truck just like it. Not this particular Ford, but a Ford like it. Yeah. Funny thing is, we had the same driver both times, but a lot of years in between. Right at the farm sign here. I have a notion that we will be back on Beaver Hollow in no time. We just using this map as our stopover on our way to the next map. Um, but I think we'll be using it for a stopover again. I really enjoy this map, and I actually have a save game of it personally on my computer, and I'm really pleased with it. This is one of the things that happens when you unload your horse, it's inanimate until you touch it. But that's not the end of the world to have that happen. And we'll just go over here, and I'm going to put Gypsy into here for now. Into there. And check and make sure that the food's all good. And I'm going to say good night, everybody. And thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. And I really hope that you enjoyed our endeavors in entertainment and in showing you a different side of the map. And no, I was. Yep, horse walked right over me. Thanks, Haas. You have a great night. I hope you have a good sleep, and we'll talk again soon. And watch for us back headed for our next map. Our next map is going to be Chilliwack. And we'll give you all the details when we get there. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for coming.